I sent my parents $1,500 a month, covered their bills, and co-signed their loan so they could live comfortably. But on my kid's 5th birthday, they didn't show up. They went to my brother's event instead. I didn't argue. By noon, Mom was screaming from new numbers. My parents have always treated my brother Leo like he invented sunshine. I was just the ATM with a heartbeat. My name's Joel. I'm 34, work construction management, and live in a 2-bedroom apartment with my wife Dana and our son Eli. For 4 years, I've been sending my parents $1,500 on the 1st of every month. It started when Dad got laid off and they were about to lose the house. Then it was just until things stabilized. Then it just became the water they swam in. I also covered their car insurance, their internet, and payments on a personal loan I co-signed when they started missing them. My credit was on the line. Meanwhile, my older brother Leo lived like a king, posted vacation photos constantly, bought a boat last summer. But our parents talked about him like he built orphanages in his spare time. Leo called us yesterday, Mom would say during our weekly calls. He's so thoughtful. Meanwhile, Leo hadn't sent them $1 in years. 3 weeks before Eli's birthday, I called to confirm they were coming. Mom gushed about how excited she was. Wouldn't miss it for anything. The day arrived. Dana decorated for hours. Eli kept running to the window asking when Grandma and Grandpa would get here. By 2 p.m., they hadn't shown. No call, no text. By 3 p.m., we sang Happy Birthday without them. Eli blew out his candles with tears in his eyes. At 4 p.m., Leo posted on Facebook. There were my parents, grinning at his daughter's dance recital, tagged, smiling, like Eli didn't exist. Dana saw my face and just nodded. She already knew what was coming. That night, after Eli fell asleep clutching his new dinosaur, I opened my laptop. I canceled the $1,500 monthly transfer, removed my card from their insurance, deleted my payment info from the internet bill, filed a request to be removed as co-signer on the loan. 4 years of support, gone in 20 minutes. The next morning, my phone exploded. Mom called 7 times before 9 a.m. When I didn't answer, she started texting. The insurance company called. What did you do? Then, this isn't funny, Joel. Then, your father is furious. Then, we're coming over. I blocked her number. An hour later, Dad called from his cell. I blocked that too. Then Mom called from their landline. Blocked. Then a number I didn't recognize. I answered that one. You ungrateful little... Mom's voice cut through like glass. We gave you everything and this is how you repay us? You skipped Eli's birthday, I said calmly. We had Leo's thing. His daughter only does recitals once a season. Eli only turns 5 once ever. Don't be dramatic. He's a child. He won't even remember. I felt something cold settle in my chest. He cried. Mom. He asked if Grandma and Grandpa forgot about him. Silence. Then, well, maybe if you weren't so sensitive about everything. I hung up. Over the next week, they tried everything. Called Dana's phone. Left voicemails saying I was destroying the family. Dad even texted that I was acting like a spoiled brat and should man up and apologize. Apologize for being hurt that they chose Leo. Again, 2 weeks later, Leo called. Hey man, he started. Voice casual. Mom and Dad are pretty upset. Maybe you guys could talk it out. Did you know I've been sending them $1,500 a month for 4 years? Silence. Did you know I pay their car insurance? Their internet? That I co-signed their loan? More silence. They never told you, I said. Because you're the golden child. You don't need to know that the backup plan keeps them afloat. Leo cleared his throat. That's a lot. Yeah, it was. Look, maybe I can help. Good, because I'm done. 6 months passed. I didn't reach out, neither did they. Then Leo called again. Different tone this time. Tired. They're living with me now, he said. Lost the house. Couldn't keep up with the payments without your help. Mom's driving Jess crazy. Dad just sits in the guest room watching TV all day. I waited. Can you take them for a while? Just a few months so we can breathe? I almost laughed. No. Joel, they spent 4 years treating me like a walking checkbook while telling everyone you were the son they were proud of. They skipped my kid's birthday for your daughter's recital. They called my wife to try to turn her against me. They left voicemails calling me ungrateful. I paused. They're your problem now. Enjoy the spotlight. I hung up and went to find Eli. He was building a tower with blocks, completely absorbed. Daddy, look how tall! I crouched beside him. That's awesome, buddy. He grinned and kept building. This was all that mattered now.